Hi, everybody, and welcome to online class with Mr. Pan today. Boys and girls, we are going to be reading a DR story, and the DR story's name is Rosebud. So what you will all need today, you will all need your DRs, and you're going to have to open them to the story. Can anybody remember the name? The story's name is Rosebud on page 155. Page 155. Please open your DR books. If you don't have your DR book, it is okay because Mr. Pan has made a PPT that we will use for our story today. All right, let's begin with page number 155, guys. Now, I think your reading is very good, and I'm sure that we will have a good time. So, for page number 1, Mr. Pan will read first. After I read a sentence, I want you to read the sentence back to me. So let's practice, okay? Mr. Pan first. Mr. Pan, 3, 2, 1. My mother had a big white boat. Boys and girls, please read. 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice reading. Mr. Pan will continue. Mom's big white boat was an old sailboat. Boys and girls, 3, 2, 1. Superstars. And we have one more sentence we need to finish. Mr. Pan first. Mom, let me name it. Whoa, cool. So this person's mommy let her give the boat a name. Boys and girls, I want you to read the last sentence there. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Excellent reading. Okay, now we're going to go to page 2 and we're going to do things a little bit differently. You are going to read first, and then I'm going to read after you, okay? So let's practice. I will also change the color. We will go from red to blue. So boys and girls, I want you to read as Mr. Pan underlines the words. 3, 2, 1. I chose Rosebud. Mom got red paint and paintbrushes. We painted that name on the boats. I painted a red rosebud. Guys, you know what a rose is? It's a beautiful flower, and the bud is where the flower originally comes from, the rosebud. Good reading. Now we're going to go to the next page, page 157. And now Mr. Pan is going to start reading. So I will read first. When I'm finished a sentence, I want you to go with the next one. So Mr. Pan is going to choose a red color. So Mr. Pan reading first. 3, 2, 1. Mom and I went sailing. We sailed in the daytime. On nice days, we set sail at sunrise. So when the sun came up, they got into the sailboat and they sailed on the ocean. Sometimes we sailed all day long. For the whole day, they would go out sailing. Very cool, huh? Let's go to page number 158. I'm going to change color to blue. Now, boys and girls, you are going to read first, then Mr. Pan will follow you. Let's go for the first sentence. 3, 2, 1. If it rained, we stayed inside the boats. We played games. We read. Now, boys and girls, many people will say, Mr. Pan, but this word says read. Yes, in the present tense. Means now. Now I read. But past tense, we say read. Yesterday, I read. 3, 2, 1, read. Yes, sailing was more fun than being inside. Okay, guys, let's change color back to red. Now, Mr. Pan will read first, and then you read. 3, 2, 1. When the sun peeked out, we'd go up and sit topside. Yes, when it was a sunny day, Mom and the daughter would go to the boat's deck and they would sit and enjoy the beautiful sun. The sailboat rocked and we sang songs. La 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 la, la 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 la, sing songs. We sang, row, row, row your boat. Everybody knows that song, right? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Beautiful song, and a very good song when you are on a boat. Okay, oh, look at that. The sun is starting to go down. It is nearly time for sunset. Boys and girls, I want you to read first, and then Mr. Pan will follow you. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Mr. Pan, you didn't start reading after the first sentence because you are reading so well, and I wanted to hear you read first. So now Mr. Pan will go one more time. One time we went on a long trip. We sailed and sailed. It was sunset. But it was not bedtime yet. One time they went on a very long trip, and then the sun went down, the sun set, but it was not bedtime yet. Could still wait a little while. All right, guys, Mr. Pan will read first, and then you follow me. So now Mr. Pan is going to read everything, and then I want you to follow. The sun's rays spread. The sea glowed yellow and red. Then, no more rays. The sun had set. 3, 2, 1. The sun's rays spread. The sea glowed yellow and red. Then, and guys, that takes us to the last page of the DR. What I think we should do now because your reading is so good today, you read first and then Mr. Pan, okay? 3, 2, 1. The sun is down and it's time to head to bed. It was bedtime on Rosebud. Looks very beautiful, right? Look at the moon, look at the stars, look at the peaceful boat on the water. Boys and girls, congratulations. You have finished your DR book. But today's class is not finished. What I need you to do now is write about the story. Remember, the story's name was Rosebud, and that's what we are going to write about today. So what do you need to do? Okay, guys, excellent. So as you know, we're going to be working in our module books today together with our DRs, and that's what I want you to do. We'll do DR writing today, and please would you get your module books and open to page number 4, where we're going to write about our story, Rosebud. So guys, this is what you should see right now. You have done this page before in your module books, and the story title today, do you remember? It's Rosebud. So everybody take your pencils, please, and write the story title on the page, Rosebud. And in today's story, we did some special sounds. They're called phonic sounds that you use to learn how to spell English words. Those sounds include nt, nt, won't, won't, don't, don't. The second sound is ed, cooked, cooked, or jumped, jumped. They put this at the end of the word to show past tense. We also have A-E words. A-E is the long A sound. Lake, lake, ache, cake, ache, make. Following that, we have EA, ed, head, lead, lead, red, red. And a final phonic sound today is CK. CK like back, back, sack, sack, lack, lack. Now, guys, what you're going to do in today's class, Mr. Pan is going to give you 2 sentences. Okay? Sentence number 1 is on the screen right now. You need to take your pencil and write the sentence. What you also need to do is finish some words that Mr. Pan did not finish. These sentences are in your DR book. So if you want to check your DR for these answers, you can do that too. Mr. Pan is going to read the sentence 3 times. I'm going to do the sentence 3 times, and I will give you some time to write down what you think the answers are. So number 1, my mom had a big white boat. I'll give you guys some time to write. Mr. Pan again. My mom had a big white boat. And Mr. Pan will read for a 3rd time. My mom had a big white boat. Okay, guys, I hope everybody has finished writing. If you haven't finished, you can pause the video and you can try finish writing. For other students that have finished writing, let's do number 2. Number 2 says, The sailboat rocked, and we sang songs. Do one more time. Number 2. The sailboat rocked, and we sang songs. Okay, guys, the last time Mr. Pan will say it. Remember, if you don't have time, when Mr. Pan is finished, you can pause the video, and then you can finish writing the answers. Number 2, last time. The sailboat rocked, and we sang songs. Okay, now boys and girls, we're going to check to see if you wrote the right answers. So everybody, I want you to read number 1 to me. 3, 2, 1, go. Good job. My mom had a big white boat. Please read number 2. The sailboat rocked and we sang songs. Okay, let's do number 1, see if you got the right answers, guys. So number 1, my mom had a big white boat. My mom had a big white boat. If you got the correct answers, please check. Number 2, the sailboats rocked and we sang songs. So the boat going do, 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 and they're singing a song. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Okay, guys, I hope that you have written your answers, or you've corrected your answers, or checked your answers. And this is the end of our DR class today. It was nice to be your teacher for today, and I hope you had fun like me, the same way I did. So guys, thank you very much. Remember, English is a wonderful language, and the more you practice, the better you'll get. So thanks everybody. See you next time. Bye.